What's going on, guys? It's Panda here, and today we're doing something a little different. We're going to be doing an evolution of the survival mode in the Call of Duty franchise. Now, this one there's 4 games that have survival: MW3, Ghost, AW, and 2019. And we're just going to go through all of them and play, 10 rounds of survival, or however long I can last in it, which 10 rounds should be pretty easy, and just seeing what changed between them. Starting with MW3, got the classic 12 options, not 12 options, 16 options, and you had to level whether you played offline, online, private match, different leveling in order to access it. We're just going to start with Resistance, very first one, and see what I remember from this one and how it changed throughout the years. For MW3 Ghost and Advanced Warfare, we're going to be doing it on PC because I quite like how it looks in comparison to the console version. I can make it look a little bit better. And you'll have to bear with me because I am atrocious on keyboard and mouse on Call of Duty. But first things first, in this one we had the option of picking up the weapons from the mercs that we kill, or militia. Let me rephrase it. And there's the classic level up sound that I quite miss hearing. In this one, we could ready up faster, and round 1, 2, and 3 each unlocked a armory weapon first, then lethals, and finally kill streaks. I spent way too much time on this game when I was younger. No internet, so the only playing this was just anytime I was with friends. Anytime sleepovers or anything, it was just hours of running survival missions, LAN 1v1s. So this game holds a very high place in my heart. This is the second time recording this as well, so I kind of have some knowledge of where placement holds on this game. And obviously it's going to be number 1, the original, the classic. You really can't get tired of playing this. I think this one has some of the best, what's the word I'm looking for? Progression in terms of when new enemies spawn. We also spawn with armor and self-res, which is quite nice. Come from up here. But I could easily play this for hours on end without getting bored of it. That's just how much I enjoyed it. Some of the nice things that I gotta say it features is down there in the left corner, headshot, kill streaks, rampage, stuff that increases the amount of money you can earn, and in turn also increase the amount of XP you earn. If I'm not mistaken, this and Advanced Warfare are the only 2 that you can. MP5. Good for the damn gun. These are the only 2 where you can actually go ahead and move on to the next round quicker, which sucks for Ghost in 2019 because both of those could easily utilize that, and it would make it a little bit more enjoyable. Also enjoyed that. I don't think in any of the other ones, if they're down, they will try to crawl away, try to defend themselves in last stand. Alright, but we have round 6 coming up, which should be helicopters, and I'm not dealing with that. Oh, sorry. We're gonna go right in here. I recently found out that they can shoot through this wall right here. That's a window, not window. But we'll go with it right here. These used to terrify me this round. Ooh, I ran the wrong direction. Not because it's difficult or anything, but because I would always just hide in here. I'd push out and not pay any attention to where it actually was. So I'd wind up losing. Ooh. No. Don't know why we would do with that shotgun. But this game had some really good direction. I enjoyed. It was the heat of split screenplay Call of Duties. So the fact that you could play offline and be leveling, well, obviously it wouldn't level up your online, but you have to earn all your weapons while offline is quite enjoyable. Nowadays it's not really something viable because most people have internet connection now. But if it were to come back, it would be quite nice. I'm sure there would be people out there that enjoy it. I fully believe that if they should bring this mode back. I fully believe that. Bring it into MW4. It was a good mode. I can't say I enjoy 2019 variation all too much. 2019, there's a lot more enemies that spawn, and the progression is kind of fucked. Not gonna lie. I think you get a Juggernaut around 5 versus the round 10 jug that we get on this one, and it's just not a whole lot of fun. But by round 5 you might have an upgrade or two, better weapon, but a jug's still gonna be, you know, tanky as all can be. Oh, that's not good. It also isn't like a huge difference in what enemies spawn in that one. Same with the rest of them. Obviously there's new enemies that spawn, tougher ones, but there's not as big of a difference like this one. Like this one, I think it was around 4, around 3 or 4. We got the dogs. Then we got a little bit tougher mercs to have MP5s. And then we get bomb threats, choppers. It just slowly gets a little bit harder and harder and harder. With the rest of them, it does get harder, but it doesn't. Progression feels a little bit worse. If that makes any amount of sense. But last round. Let's go ahead and flash this guy and hit him with the shotgun a bunch. I did try and level up so I had access to the higher tiered missions, but for whatever reason this IW5 client did not want to let me level up. But that's it for this. 10 rounds. And now let's move on to Ghosts. Okay. We're on Ghosts now.
Do what you gotta do to survive.
And first things first, difference between this and MW3. This one was not limited to maps, as well as survival was called Safeguard. And when I say not limited maps, you can load up Safeguard on every single map, DLCs, main maps, and play on any of them. Worth noting too, this one changes just about every single dynamic from the original MW3's variation. As in round 1, instead of being a normal round, you get a loot round. You can go pick up 3 kill streaks to assist you in, well, surviving. There's also 3 variations of Safeguard. You had Safeguard, which goes to round 20. Safeguard Extended, which I do not know what round that goes to, but I would assume probably 40, 50. And then Safeguard Infinite, which, as the name suggests, continues on for good. This one also highlights enemies if they shoot you and go behind a wall, or they are the last 2 enemies, and they're behind a wall, they'll be highlighted. See, that guy shot me, he's highlighted. Now they're the last 2. The way the weapon system works. Why are you running? Come back here, boy. The way the weapon system works is, rather than weapons, perks, all that stuff, you have to get support drops, which are up there in that top left corner, as well as your weapon levels up that way as you kill enemies. Oh, which shotgun do I want? As well as when you kill enemies, your weapon level and your support drop bar will fill up, and that's how you get weapons, perks, lethals, all of that stuff. And as you can guess, you cannot pick up any weapons from the guys that you kill, which is in my opinion, a huge downgrade and drastically slows down the gameplay, because you're having to wait for that support drop to get whatever weapon you want. You can also level up your weapon with these. They'll occasionally drop whenever you kill somebody. Oh no. When you go down, there is not a traditional self-revive. You can either kill off the round, which is purely luck based if you can't tell, or call on your squad member, who will revive you, and if he dies, there is no other way to revive unless you're playing with other people, which again drastically slows down the game, because if you get unlucky like that and you die super early on, well, now you lost out on your option of getting revived. See if we can spring out. Throw a knife, that's fine. And let me tell you, he will die. Not super easily, but he can definitely die pretty easily. Not being able to quick start rounds definitely slows things down quite a bit. Because for those early rounds, there's no reason for a full 30-second countdown. Let's stop him from dying. There's genuinely no reason for the full 30 seconds. It wastes so much time. Having the kill streaks are quite nice, but they I wouldn't say it makes it a lot easier, but it does make the game quite a bit easier. Having round 1 getting 3 kill streaks You have more teammates getting more. I would assume up to 12. I would assume all of you are able to get 3.
Team restock.
Our first 2 new enemies come with the same exact round. Dogs and enforcers. Both of them are pain in the ass to deal with.
Those fools. Mount up for more.
Still alive, he's still alive. Cool.
Additional
Ooh,
support.
sprint
drone.
reload.
Get you some.
In round 6 we need another support round. Again, this is one of those games where I spent way too much time playing. Not by choice.
It's more proficient.
But it isn't. I don't hold it near as dear to my heart as MW3. I have in fact spent too much time on it, as I'm sure everyone has with these older COD games. And while I can fully go back to this campaign, multiplayer, every aspect of it, and enjoy myself,
It's more proficient now.
it's not nearly as doesn't hold as dear.
Those fools. Mount up for more.
That being said, I will, in my tier list, I definitely would place it I'd say 3rd. Hello? You gonna let me grab the gun?
Weapon skills going up. Large force approaching and they got beef with you.
Advanced Warfare is just ever so slightly above, not by much. If we're being quite frank, it's AW and Ghost are tied for 2nd place. Now, if I'm not mistaken, as the rounds go on, the time for the next round does in fact
Hostiles inbound.
get less
Brace
and
yourself,
less
fool.
as you get up into those higher rounds. Oh, another new enemy. The worst thing in the world, riot shields. Which riot shields were in MW3, just at a higher tiered maps. Oh, of course, the last guy's riot shielder.
You stop those
Get
fools. Mount up
fucked,
for more.
my guy. Hey, what happened to another one? Did he get destroyed by the tram? No way. Alright, last round. We're gonna go hold up right over here.
There's some dirty ass tricks headed your way.
Get this round ended. See if I can get these last 3 headshots. Ooh, that is loud. Right there in that ear. Oh, that's a red shoulder. No, I died to a dog.
We lost that outpost.
Those motherfuckers, they sneak up on you. Alright. We are on to Advanced Warfare now. And it was called Exo Survival, and we went back to the classic, not the classic MW3's variation. However, we got 3 DLC maps that we can play, only DLC maps we can play, and 16 total maps that you unlock as you play the previous 4 maps. So in order to get tier 2, you gotta complete a total of 50 tier 1s. In tier 3, you gotta do 75 rounds of tier 2s. And tier 4 Riot, you gotta complete 100 rounds of tier 3 maps. For the sake of this, we're just gonna go into we'll do a DLC map. Sideshow. You had difficulty options. I played on all of them. I genuinely, in the past, I could not tell what actually changed. I'm gonna be entirely honest. If I'm not mistaken, they were just harder enemies, a little bit more health type of thing. But first new thing, really, we had different exosuit classes. depending on what you want to do. Light gave you SMGs and ARs, heavy weapons, specialist shotgun snipers, demo launchers and SMGs, different movements, different boost options. And for the sake of it, we're gonna go with
Enemy ground forces
light.
are approaching your position. Friendlies are tied up elsewhere, so you're on your own. Good luck.
I probably played this one a lot more than I did Ghosts. Just because I wanted to get Riot unlocked, because what I thought was once you beat Riot, you unlock zombies, because at the end of Riot, around 11, you have to deal with zombies, and you get a nice little cutscene, and that introduces you to the zombies. However, zombies came as DLC in this game, which was, first of all, not cool. As a broke kid, I could not get the DLCs. Mom wouldn't allow it.
Tango's a history. Good job, team.
So it was just replaying Riot over and over and over as my way of playing zombies. So I do intend to go play zombies at some point on this game. The way you get new weapons, level up weapons. Obviously you have weapons and you have exos over there. This is where all your grenades, all that stuff is. You get upgrade points per round. You just use those upgrade points, and as the rounds progress, you unlock new things, new weapons. Round 24 is the last SMG you get. Round 21 is the last AR you get.
Enemy units approaching your AO.
Give you the option of doing these things, because again, there's no leveling up in the offline of these games. I think MW3 was in fact the last one you actually leveled up during, whether you played online or offline. This one also has an enemy counter, which is in fact quite nice, because these motherfuckers are sneaky sometimes and you can not find them to save your life, even though they're programmed to come after you. You can switch your class mid-game if you wish. At round 5, we were able to start leveling up our weapons. Round 10, more armor. Round 15, longer battery. And you can also change your exo ability, which for most sake, we won't be doing any of that.
Secure the hard point, gentlemen. Enemy forces incoming.
We also got more objectives during this one that to complete to get more upgrade points. This is also another one like Ghost where you could not pick up the weapons that the enemies you kill.
Incoming support drone. Load up.
This one also had support drops, just not the same way that Ghosts was. They were purely support based. Kill streaks, perks. Ooh, why are you throwing so many grenades at me, my guy? I believe I said in MW3 while playing that most of these games don't have a super good progression in the terms of survival, and while they do have progression, again, I do not think it's nearly as good as that first one. But I also think it has to do with the fact that there's no you're not able to pick the weapons, so you can't actually fully see what the difference is until you start listening to the sound. I hate that. I hate that. I hate clowns. This is the first time I'm playing this map, and I already don't like it. Oh my goodness. What the hell was that?
Enemy drone units inbound.
Nope. We got drone units now. These guys are the bane of my existence. I've never enjoyed them. It shows how god awful my aim is, because I can never seem to hit them accurately. As you can tell, I suck at aiming at these guys. Are you shooting a grenade launcher? Is that why there's so many grenades coming my way? That makes so much sense. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean when with the progression thing. The fact that you can't pick up other weapons. Like, I had no idea he had a grenade launcher up until just then. These games do a pretty decent job at actually telling you when there's new stuff coming in, compared to the new ones, where you don't hear that you're about to be bombed without until you find out the hard way. For the sake of it, I'm gonna go try a different mode specialist. Shotguns. Heavy. As you can tell, immediately slower. There's no exo dash or any of that. It's just, you just go up, you go down. There's no side to side, no, none of that. Only get one option for weapons.
Team, be advised.
That and weapons. I never understood the cloaking in this game. It is so blatant to see. So I mean, it's blatant in all of them. BO3, BO7. Any game that has cloaking. I say that and then I run past someone apparently. That's cool. Hello? Get me back up. I don't know why it is being incredibly laggy right now. A lot of stuff is just not registering. Where in the world did he go? Okay, that makes perfect sense. Damn it! Give me a different class. This one's not gonna cut it. We'll be in good demo. I don't remember what happens if I fail this, so we're about to find out. Probably like AMT bomb. Oh, sentries. That's not too bad. They really handle that pretty well.
Heavy mech units showing on ISR. Take them
But this is the last round, so let's hopefully knock this guy out pretty quickly.
Friendly missile strikes incoming. Tango's a history. Good
Bingo
job.
bango bongo. But as Advanced Warfare done, again, it is, you know, top 2 for me. But now let's go play 2019 Survival, which I absolutely hate. Is bottom of the barrel, in my opinion. We went back to Survival. Now just a normal flat Survival, that's what it's called. Back to only a limited amount of maps, which again sucks. However, it is what it is. For the sake of this, we're gonna go Grozno. And I've maybe played 3 matches of this over the entire course of 2019's life cycle. I hated this mode. I don't have a reason for why I hated it. There was nothing special about it that just made me dislike it so much. Just something about it felt like a huge slap in the face in comparison to the classic. Notable things with this one, we went back to much like Advanced Warfare. You can get to purchase your upgrades, purchase all that stuff. Upgrades, kill streaks, all that can be purchased again in this one. And we are frankly going to camp because I just do not like this. This one had one hit headshots. Where are those guns? And we can pick up weapons again. What the hell? Why are you in the corner? You know I was playing multiplayer. Damn. As far as I'm aware, there's no weapon upgrade drops, stuff like that Ghost had. Ooh-wee. If I'm not mistaken, there isn't a self-revive in this one, so once you die, you die. So on top of the more enemies that you kill, I think by round 8 you have 160 enemies. Something around those lines. Whereas in the other ones, you were nowhere near that much at round 10. There's been more enemies. Like I said before, the other game, you had a jug on round 5. Which is, round 5 is a pain in the ass to deal with a juggernaut that early on. Thankfully, you're not limited on what weapons you can get. It's just a matter of buying whatever you can afford. And you had access to whatever attachments and whatnot. You just had to buy them. Had to have enough money for them. Which means, of course, you got to fully deck out your gun. You're spending about 10k. Okay. And I don't believe there's a single other way of making extra money aside from just getting like quad kills and things. It really is a disappointment that Ghost is the only one that you could do any map with, because none of these really have anything super special going for them that should make it to where they can't be done on any map. Our first new enemies. He is lacing me. Good lord. Like I turned up the high. I believe the only reason Ghost was every map was because the only way to upgrade, get new stuff was, well, the support drops, which could just swap drop anywhere. These ones, it's not really an option because you can actually buy this stuff. They have spots for it, but the fact that they didn't go to other maps and put these in was, frankly, a little bit lazy. Like that round 5 jug is kind of fucked. Because obviously, it's a juggernaut. He's going to be tanky as all can be. And boy, is he tanky. Good lord. I just got armor. Which is kind of messed up about that as well. So I don't believe there was armored ones in the round before this one. I believe the armored ones come the same round that the jug comes. Which sucks. Oh, get an RPG. Next juggernaut.
Enemy snipers inbound.
We got snipers on round 6, 36 enemies. Thanks for the heads up, there's other enemies inbound. It's almost like a dead game from last round. mean, even with one shot headshot, obviously I'm not going for the head. But it is. These enemies are in fact super tanky, and that's that. Made to round 7. Round 6. My bad. Wave 6. I'm gonna leave it there. I just genuinely do not enjoy survival in 2019. If it comes back in MW4 with more, holds a little bit truer to the older games, I could enjoy it. Frankly, I'm gonna be honest. It's a skill issue with 2019. Skill issue. I'll admit it. I just do not like it on this game. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you don't hate this a little bit longer video. And I will catch you guys in the next one.